All right, so what's good, y'all? One thing I wanted to talk about today, as of today, is May 3rd, 2025. Um, Currently, Xbox literally just announced their price hike. Or at least people are calling it a price hike. Uh, and it's the first one that got released. Other than like technically Nintendo is the first one, but they have like new hardware coming out. So I mean, obviously, these aren't really hikes. It's really just a little bit more than we expected, right? But it's interesting because Microsoft, that's the first American company that came out in the gaming space that has a price hike, and it's kind of interesting because they're kind of blaming it on tariffs, but I feel as though the gaming company's been waiting so long to release like just a price increase on just everything, like gaming, the game costs, downloads, season passes. I think all of it is about to come, um, and they're gonna blame it all on tariffs. I don't even think everybody is really gonna have a valid reasoning. Like, I mean, obviously they'll be able to get it off because they'll say like, oh well, we're doing this because of tariffs and making new hardware and things like that. Like, obviously the next Xbox and PS6 is maybe, I say at the latest 3 years, but it's probably less than that. And it's like, as a gamer, um, there's nothing that comes out that's like, oh, I should spend $80 to $100 on this. Like, nothing. Um, you have certain games that come out like, all right, you can justify paying for Marvel Rivals and the skins, or just the skins in general. Like, I think the Marvel Rivals skins probably cost $20 to $30 a piece. That is expensive, but and then if you get the season pass, like, you'll get, I don't know, like 10 skins or something like that. It's a pretty good amount of skins. Um, but I don't know. I'm interested in seeing on how American companies and other companies is going to start rolling out their price hikes and saying, "Oh, this is for the tariffs," or "This is in response to the tariffs," or "We're trying to do something." Because I really feel like people are just kind of. I know some people, they get their stuff from China, they get their stuff from other countries. So to get their product over here, of course they got to pay a little tariff or whatever. Cool, but when you start doing things in America and it's American, like, it's interesting to me that Xbox put their price hike on items that already released. like like this item was $299 and now it's $379. Um this item was $500, now it's $600. Like, it was already released. So now I get it. Like, do I not pay taxes on that because you decided to just price hike it? Or I don't know. I don't know. But I think I just, this is gonna be the first time like we really get to see how people roll out their tariffs, and I think people are only gonna accept this because of tariffs, because of the Trump hate and currently how people feel about America and just living. Um, but it's more so like interesting on how people would like take it. Like, I want to see how people take it in the long run. Currently, right now, Xbox is kind of getting shit on a little bit, uh, but it's expected. I mean, their things aren't purchased more than Nintendo or more than Sony. So how could you price hike things, especially hardware that didn't sell better than other? So yeah, like, how do you price hike things that aren't already, they already not selling well? So this is like interesting. Like, how do you say, hey, spend more money for this thing that you already didn't buy? Like, it's kind of like it's like what like. And I guess, I mean, maybe it's a way just to put, everybody keeps saying, oh, it's a way to push them to Game Pass, and I'm like, well, Game Pass already was doing pretty well. Like, I think Game Pass did pretty superb. Like, I mean, compared to other things, pretty middle of the road. Especially with their exclusives. I mean, come on, they get Call of Duty every single year, and Call of Duty does well. Like, I even got Game Pass last year just because of Call of Duty. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. I don't even think like it's even smart as a business. I mean, obviously, I'm not a big wig and I don't make that money, but like, how how did y'all even get this like done? Like, yo, we're gonna price like everything, and I mean, maybe everybody okayed it because the play is to get people to Game Pass, and you're trying to force people on Game Pass, and I'm pretty sure they're doing big deals with people to get their games on Game Pass, especially as soon as it comes out, like South of Midnight, the Ninja Gaiden games. But all of those wind up on Microsoft. Like, this is Microsoft's games themselves, so I don't know. Even Call of Duty being on Game Pass was crazy, crazy. I like the last Call of Duty. Um, so yeah, Call of Duty and Warzone being on Game Pass was ridiculous. Um, but now it's like, I don't know, pushing people to, and then the actually was going to be even more crazy is because I'm expecting another price hike. Like, we got this price hike, right? And then of course their next hardware is going to be price hiked, but I mean that should have been price hiked, not just because of tariffs, because y'all should make a console that's good. Like, we need a really good console. Like, right now, if you want to make a good PC with the good hardware, you would get yourself a 5080, 5070, or maybe the last AMD card. It was the 9700. You would get that one, or the one before that, the 7900 GRE. You would get one of those. That's probably like $800 to $1,000. Most of those cards are around there, and then you'll get yourself a really good CPU. Now, of course, we need the CPU for surfing the web and doing documents and shit like that. But I mean, they don't really need the CPU. They need the CPU to run their regular shit, and Windows is a software thing, so they don't really need to worry about a CPU. But just GPU and like some good graphics and a SSD, a SSD. Finally, I think those new consoles, I wouldn't mind spending 800, 900, even $1,000 for a really good console. As a PC owner, it makes sense. It makes the most sense. Like, come on. Um, my PC even cost, when I first bought it, around $1,000. So then the upgrade for it was another $600. So lifetime in parts and all that other stuff, I've spent maybe anywhere from $1,600 to $1,800 on just PC parts. Um, and I think that should be expected. That should be expected, especially if you're getting the Xbox and you have all these accessories. That should be expected. So, I mean, they shouldn't blame tariffs for that. They should just say, hey, this is our price hike, this is what we want to do, and this is how we want to move. Of course, they don't have the balls to do that. So, this is how they're pushing it out, tariffs. I think, um, but yeah, it's just really interesting. I wonder what you guys think. You're saying, hit me up in the comments. I'll be in there responding to everything that y'all say, and yeah, next time.